Oh, orientation is locked. Rotate device. Why I need to rotate my device? Peace, peace, peace. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing this is the device. Because I'm going live from my phone, it won't let me do it like the long way. Okay, that's fine. Peace, everybody. Peace, everybody. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I decided to go live today because I was already live on TikTok. And I was like, why not go live on YouTube too? I got my little light set up. It's a vibe. Let me see if I want to change my... All right. So what I was talking about on TikTok was the shifting of the mind from... Oh, we got somebody in the room. Who is this? Somebody is in the room. I can't see who it is. It just says one person. Is there a chat that's in here? If there's a chat, whoever's in the room, type... Oh, it says, hi, I'm Kelly. Oh, hi, Kelly. Okay, good. I can see it. All right, so I just came from TikTok live and I said, wait a minute, I could get on YouTube live since I got everything set up. Why not? But what I was talking about is the power of the mind and switching the mind from focusing on money to focusing on the root causes that lead to things like money and material. So you have certain things that actually lead to all of these things that we say we desire. Scripture says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and everything will be added onto it. So it's pretty much the exact same thing as what I'm talking about. So seek ye first those things, the kingdom. So what is the kingdom? So the different laws that the Most High has already set up. And so if you seek first those laws, the laws that he set up, the first law being to worship no one but him, and the first law being to, make no other partners besides him. That's the first law of the universe, of how the Most High set up everything. And then you have other laws. One of those laws, I call it a law, is the law of consistency. Consistency will bear fruit. So for years, I've been saying, I need to work on my consistency. I need to work on my consistency. And so I kept saying that for years upon years. And because I was saying that I need to work on my consistency, but I wasn't really being consistent. I just knew that that was a weakness. But now that I'm in a journey where I'm doing a 100-day journey of consistency, consistently being on TikTok, consistently looking nice every day, consistently doing my hair intentionally, instead of always trying to figure out how I can pay somebody else to do it. Hello. So now that I'm in this consistency challenge. I don't really like using the word challenge, but I'll use it. But now that I'm in that consistency goal, it has helped me to understand that I can now ease up on the goal of money and material things, because that will come once I start to master consistency. And once I start to master my positive mindset with any and every situation, not just going on social media. That's one way that I'm, helping master my mind, is, I'm telling myself I'm going to do something and then doing it. But there's so many other ways, there's so many other ways to master yourself. And those things, once you do those things, then everything else will be added onto you. And I think that in this world, we focus so much on the end result, the 3D, the physical thing that manifests after. We always focus on the everything else that will be added onto it. We focus on the additions, but the true power is in the unseen. The true power is in the consistency. The true power is in the self-mastery and the self-discipline. So recently I realized, and I posted a video. Oh, I didn't post it on YouTube, but I should have. I'm a post it. One of the things I just realized is that all the focus that I was putting on me waking up early and me being like, okay, I got to get up at 5 a.m. I got to set my alarm for 4:45 and then get up at 5. Like, of course, that's always the goal. But what I just realized is that instead of putting all of my energy in thinking that I need to focus on waking up early, I need to put that focus and that energy on going to bed at a decent time. Like, that's where I need to put my focus and my energy. Okay? Because what I'm realizing is that if I go to bed at a certain time, a decent time, then and only then, unless I'm getting ready to go to the airport, but then and only then, unless I gotta go get up to take my daughter to school, then and only then, unless when I used to work for Starbucks and I had that early morning shift, then and only then will I wake up early. Okay? So if I know that about myself, then the goal has to switch, right? The willpower has to be redirected to that. The willpower is no longer really directed to, okay, when the alarm goes off in the morning, to make sure I get up, like make myself get up. No, for me, that won't be that difficult because that's the payoff. I want to get up early. So the willpower has to be directed to what is difficult. And just being real with myself, what has been difficult in the past is going to bed at a decent time. Because growing up, I never had a bedtime. My mom was like, whatever, you going to school regardless, so do whatever you want. So I never had a regulated bedtime. Okay? Mind you, I liked it. You know, I liked going to bed whenever I wanted to. However, I'm in a time of my life where I want to start doing things in the morning. I want to start making more time for myself. I want to start being up before the sun. I'd rather watch the sun come up. So I'm in a time, and I've been wanting that for years upon years, since college, since before college. So years upon, like 20 years, I've been wanting to master getting up at 5 a.m. That's just what I've been wanting to do. However, my focus was on the wrong thing, and I finally accepted that yesterday. I'm like, wait a minute. And I've had accountability partners that really didn't really work, because I'd be like, text me to go to bed, tell me to go to bed. That doesn't work, because most of the time they don't text me to go to bed. And then if they do text me to go to bed, if I'm in the middle of doing something, I'm still not going to go to bed at that time. But now that I realize that that is the main thing that I have to focus on, put my willpower on, now I got something to work with. And so what is the thing that you have been doing backwards? Again, focusing on the money is backwards. Focusing on the material things is backwards. Focusing on waking up early in the morning is backwards, because it starts the night before. Focusing on the money is backwards because it starts with the good habits, with the consistency, with whatever it is that will attract that money to you. So most of us in this society is doing everything backwards, honestly. And that comes with being a part of a microwave generation. So, and I mean, all of us are microwave generations, not just the alpha generation, not just the Gen Zs and all that. All of us, because whether you're 60, whether you're 12, whether you are 90, we all have access to quick things now. Yes, you might not have grew up with it. If you're 90 years old, you definitely didn't grow up in an era where everything was just so quick, 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 quick. But now you are in that era. So I say you are a part of the microwave generation as well, because there's a lot of 90-year-olds who will not live without their microwave, okay? So they just as a part of the, and then you got 90-year-olds who they want things happening quick too. And of course, you got the 5-year-olds and the, all the young people. That's all they know. They were born into it, the technology era, right? So if you have a whole group of people who are in this society where everything comes quickly, then it's no surprise that we put everything, the cart before the horse. Most of us put the cart before the horse. So I'm going to say it again. Instead of focusing on, oh, I got to get this money, because when you're also focusing on getting the money, there's another side of it that shows lack. And so while a lot of us think that we are putting our focus on getting the money, our actual focus is on the lack of money, which only brings more lack. Okay, so instead of now putting the cart before the horse and focusing on money, 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 let's focus on the principles that earn money, money, money. So for me, I'm focusing on consistency, getting on live, on TikTok live every single day in some way, shape, or form. That's one way. And then I have, so consistency, also looking decent every day. I used to just throw on a shirt and some sweats or whatever because I'm not going nowhere. Most of the time, if I go somewhere, it's to the grocery store. And then, of course, sometimes I go places. But for the most part, no. And so, but since last week, because I started my 100-day journey of this consistency and stuff, I started that last week. I started on Monday of last week. And every day I dressed up, every single day. I started to do my own hair. So I did my hair yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I don't remember. But I did my hair. Yeah, I know. So that's me getting into a different mindset, a shift in the mindset. That's me focusing on the things that actually make someone consistently successful, not just going after the money or the material or whatever it is that we seek, the good, the nice houses, the this and the that, friendships in all walks of life, right? Not just going after that, but not really focusing on that so much at all. You can put that in your mind because there's nothing wrong with envisioning these things, because that's good too. You can have your vision boards, you can have your thoughts of, oh wow, your visions of like your imagination. You can do all that, but for the most part, it's about what are you doing to connect yourself to that. And honestly, that's all I came on here to say, is let's start to really examine how we're doing things, and more than likely we're doing it backwards, so that we can put our energy and our focus into the right things. Again, I had to put my energy into how am I going to make myself go to bed at a decent time, instead of putting my energy into getting up early, because it starts the night before. So you can apply that to everything, and you can just say it starts the night before. Whether you're trying to make sales, whether you're trying to get the relationship of your life or the best relationship, or you trying to get married and you want to attract the best mate, it starts the night before. It starts with the self-work. It starts with the mental work, the spiritual work. It starts with all of that. And the thing is, you want to attract, not chase. Speaking of attract, not chase, I should be doing my song. I need to record my song. Yeah. So that's it. That's it. Shout out to everybody who's on the live. Who pressing all them hearts? Whoever's pressing them hearts, shout out to you. I don't know why I can't see it, but shout out to you. Now, how do I end this live? All right, because clearly I don't do YouTube lives enough. All right, what do I do? How do I end it? Oh, I think I just pressed the